I didn't stack wipe them, but still pretty good. So where are those guys going? Okay. Now I have a ton of dudes here, so this small thing is not going to do a whole lot. Okay. So you go here instead, I suppose. Battle of Bombay. Oh crap, that's a lot of dudes. Not really enough to be worrying, but hey, you know what? Get down there. I got some more things. Well, I suppose that the issue is here that the conservatives would not vote on this over this stuff. Unemployment subsidy seems like a very dangerous thing to do. Everybody wants pensions now. I guess if we get those all the way up, then we'll basically see how bad things can get. I mean, our budget will reestablish itself as being, you know, stable after the war is over. There we go. Crush. And they're not moving, so I'm not too worried about that. I suppose I could actually push. Do you have military access through Nepal? I can't really see. It looks like they do, though. Let's see if that's what they're doing. That is what they're doing. Okay, so our upper house is now a bit more balanced. Have more people been added to this war? I guess it was just big to begin with. Yeah, I just wanted to look. I knew that I couldn't actually do it. Alright. So this is Orissa too, so I guess I could take this. Oh, but then I could take this from them and this from them. I suppose that is not necessarily, and then I wouldn't have to worry about having a separate army over here. Okay. Well, I suppose that's fine. Get some money. prestige. Most of the reason I actually decided to attack these people was just to get prestige. To actually move into their territory, I mean, so that I would fight battles there. Alright. Ooh. Bolt actions, breach loading, rifles. Okay, cool. So they're all the way down here in Goa. We'll go ahead and wait so that we outnumber them. I guess this is a lower fort level than this. I was gonna say, why is that, I could do things like add people to my sphere and stuff too, yeah. In the case of Assam, that might be prudent. Like, we give up! No. Because of the way that'll end the war, I'm not really feeling that at the moment. Since I have so much infamy I can rack up here, feeling pretty good about getting some stuff out of these people. Good. Alright. Actually, we want to start adding war goals. Seven from this. So that would be, if I'm asking for two things, it'd be 14. That's alright. What about this? And that's only 4. Okay, so I can do that. Let's go ahead with the add to sphere thing right now. And then once we get some more war score, we will... I'll do that. You could probably knock these guys out of the war now, since we've occupied most of their territory. Why am I fighting? Oh, I'm fighting in Kathmandu. They actually went through there. Whatever. I didn't think that was a good idea. That's fine. It'll just give me some more cannon fodder over here. Alright. Welcome back into the Zoro fold, Egypt. So, alright. So we have you occupied. We'll take that. And then we want to get this. It's 15. That's pretty high, actually. But not really high enough. Not at 25. So, 25 is the limit, by the way. Social liberalism. An intriguing challenge. The classic liberalism has emerged. And that is, I think, what unlocks parties for some people? It didn't for me. Alright. So just want to see when we can actually get this war goal. I guess it's a bit tougher to get, yeah. No. They're already willing to give us Bombay. So, I just have to get stuff from Assam. That's Nepal, that's cool. I can go to Darjeeling, actually. Since... Oh, actually, I don't need people in Darjeeling, but I can move these guys forward here for a little bit faster movement. Alright, so we get more artillery. I think I want to get more national focus. Or maybe some more naval tech. Let's get this. I know that seemed kind of arbitrary, but hey. Surge of patriotism. People have been overcome with belligerence for the hated enemy. Boo. I don't like that. It's bad. So we need 53 war score for that. Ooh, iron artillery. There we go. Alright. I've decided I'm going to do the opposite of what it looked like I was going to do. To me. Which is to slip in the other way. Oh. Well, I guess since they're the war leader, I can get that from them too. Okay, sure. Sweet. Okay. So, right, okay. They don't like us anymore. Oh, what can I do here? Oh, wow. Can already create a state in Bombay? Well, that's great. I like that. So, we've actually gotten some of India already. That's awesome. Life without parole. Get some prestige. Who cares? Undisciplined mob. The last... Oh no. That's not as bad, actually. As undisciplined mob. So. International crisis. I'm surprised none of these has happened to me yet. I guess it's because nobody gives a shit about, colonial discontent. Yeah, we will seek an equitable sentiment. Should I support these guys over these guys? I guess we'll just wait a little bit to see. Well, let's be on the fence here. Incorporating a new factory. Colonial Charter Company has approached us with the request of incorporate a new colonial factory in one of our colonies. While the factory would help local production efficiency, it is also clear that the plans call for appropriation of several thousand acres worth of land belonging to natives. We'll have to weigh the pros and cons, pros of production against the cons of dispossessed angry natives. That's in Salibs. Brutally force people off their land? Not a very Persian thing to do. Yes, we would never do that. We would never do that. Come on. Forcing people off their land. The Persian Republic would never do such a thing. Don't be absurd. Ooh, I can do some army stuff. Look at this! Freaking ridiculous. Give me some damn boats. Oh, you guys should probably not be here. So these guys are in our sphere now. I never planned to take a lot of them. And I can always remove them from my sphere. We'll say no. Most likely this isn't going to get backed at all. Oh. Yeah. I wouldn't want to get into a tussle with Amalfi over that sort of crap. That would have been bad news bears for me. Ready to get integrated into the Persian Republic. Cool. So we got a core on this stuff. This stuff, I should say. Communist propaganda. Communists have been distributing literature among the working classes in one of our states. They are claiming that the common man needs to rise up against the bourgeois class, and that the rule by workers is the only way they can obtain fair conditions in a truly utopian society. Government officials are concerned, and some say that we need to crack down hard on this kind of talk. We'll let them talk. The workhouse scandal. I'd say they fed the pigs better than they ever did us. A local scandal out of one of our states has garnered a fair amount of national attention during the last few weeks. Apparently a foreman at one of our local workhouses has embezzled public funds allotted to him and recovered the losses by serving poor quality food, sometimes not more than a few slices of bread each day, to the people employed by the institution. The case has become a soapbox for conservatives and liberals alike, with the conservatives arguing against government intervention and liberals arguing the need for more social reforms. I find this highly amusing, considering that the Federalists are the ones who want interventionism. This is in Azerbaijan. Obviously, best case here would just be to... Oh, socialist. Okay, cool. That's nice. That's cool. I've gotten at least one of each of these things. Let's get another one of these. Organized factories is good too. These things are actually really good because I'm getting most of my money through taxes. Let's do this one. Okay. Oh. So my lines with India are a bit thinner, but I have more stuff. Always good to have more stuff, especially since you know, Bombay was automatically a state. All right, they seem to be, because they're probably focused on something else. We can still do what we want to do there. Okay. That's nice. So what was our, did they rebuild that Kashmir factory? Ugh. I looked at that and thought, that might be what I want. But it wasn't. They're building a steamer shipyard! See? I knew they could do it. They could do it. It's in Aden. You know what? It's because I didn't have a port there. That was why they couldn't do that stuff. I'm gonna encourage craftsmen down here. Apparently I could encourage shipping in Baluchistan, but that didn't work either. Alright. So that wasn't actually what I wanted to check, though. Just Kashmir. It's not very profitable, but who cares? More and more workers. Oh, what about Bombay? Oh, they were building a fertilizer factory, right? So it's entirely possible, and it happens a lot with like the United States, that states will just kind of become states on their own. And like this one is actually getting closer to it on their own than some of the other ones are. So what do I own partial provinces of now? Nagpur, I guess. And whatever Chittagong is part of South Bengal, yeah. I suppose if I were to actually want to go to war with Assam again, I would go after South Bengal so it would have a contiguous territory. Oh no, 2 people. 4 people are unemployed in Bombay. So this should be done in 1877. I suppose there's no real reason to be focusing on workers then, until that's done. So let's go ahead and focus workers Bombay then. It's kind of hard to push people from being farmers, especially when the crops in my territory are fairly profitable, to being laborers. It's usually when you basically just have a bunch of grain and stuff like that. But like when they're growing opium and stuff like in tea and stuff, it's not as Shah's integration, of course! All of the infamy. That could have been bad if I was a little bit higher in infamy. Hey, prestige. Nice. I will point out we are above 300 industry and power now. Which doesn't put us that high, honestly. We're still number 5. Which reminds me. Look at this. Look how fast it's growing. It's insanity. That's all that is. It's even crazier because I don't even think that they have the bad policies that Americans have. No, they don't. They don't have LF, no. Well, I guess only really the liberals have LF. It's a shame all this colonial power and I can't do anything with it. It's funny to think that before I was at a deficit, but it's just a matter of tech, really, building some ports. Speaking of ports... Okay, some of them are building now. Oh, I should reduce my tariffs now. Let's raise my rich taxes. And my middle class taxes. There we go. Screw you guys. What's this I can do? I can increase my opinion in Brunei. I don't think I'm gonna have much trouble getting them in my sphere. Now this number's probably gonna jump once this goes up because this is efficiency. Right now my tax efficiency is what? 61%. So look at that. It's just like shot straight up. Ooh, and I discovered the Iron Horse. So let's lower our middle class taxes by 5%. No, I actually want people to come to this. How much would it be if I went all the way down? Not good, so let's go to 20%. Okay, another thing here. Actually, since I had that, I might as well just shoot my pensions all the way up. Damn. That didn't even affect anything. It was like, screw you. I'm fine. So one of the things I can do here is I can save up my tech to buy 2 80 points, but I don't really want to do that. I think at this point, investing in some more commerce techs is not a bad idea. Before I do that, I'm going to take a look at if this unlocks any ships. This unlocks in 1880. And we're definitely going to need this later. Digging cap is always really good. Let's get this. Because I don't... Well, no, discipline. Wow. I'll still get Iron Breach loaded artillery instead. I think that's a pretty good session. Kathmandu, why are you standing there? There isn't any reason for you to do that. I think that's a pretty good session. We had a very successful war in India. Very little issues. We got Assam in our sphere, back where they belong. The puppeting them would have taken a lot more war score, and I'm already in infamy, and I'm already getting close to bad on infamy. Took some stuff from Nagpur and Assam, got ourselves contiguous with Cuttack, and we took Bombay, which immediately became a state, which is very nice. And one of our states is actually building ships, which is awesome. So, now we can actually start building a navy on our own accord. And everybody's building railroads everywhere. Just invest in all the railroads. Let's see. So what it's like -3 does it, so it needs to be at level 4 to get that. So I need to get some more railroads. But that doesn't unlock until later. So I will see you next time on Let's Play Victoria 2. We'll keep moving forward with well, what we're doing. Maybe we'll get socialists next time. I doubt it because of our stupid voting laws, which I should have changed.